Alright guys, welcome back from the break. Thanks so much for waiting. We just went out for a quick drink of water, of course. It was a pretty exhausting game, isn't it? But yeah, of course we have more to bring you from the semifinals of the 2019 European Go Grand Slam, live from the Chinese Culture Center in Berlin, Germany. So we have to thank the organizers for letting us use this venue. Of course, it's a very beautiful place. We can see outside the window in the city today. Okay, a bit rainy, but yeah, it's a nice place. Tiergarten is one of the nicest areas in Berlin. So of course, we have more to talk about on the board. First of all, we'd like to welcome back, of course, our very special guest from China, Mr. Zheng Hong, a 9-dan professional, and Mr. Ms. Zhang Peipei from 2-dan professional, both from the China Qiyuan. So thank you so much for being here with us once again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're gonna take a look at board 2 right now, which is Ukrainian derby, as we mentioned already. So it's a fight between Artem Kachanovskyi, the 2-dan professional. Actually, he's the European professional champion. He won a pretty big tournament a while ago. And Andrii Kravets, he's so on paper he's like 1-dan pro, but actually he's been doing pretty well. So it should be a pretty exciting match. Already, I think when we checked out the game a little bit during the break, I think it's pretty intense.
Intense, yeah. So, there's a code going on.
So it's very aggressive. So okay, we should just dive into it. Yeah. Okay. So Andrii is black. Artem is white. So far, it's pretty modern opening. Both near and say. Oh. This again.
This is like artificial intelligence move.
Yeah, this is the new fashion. So we know this already, of course, from pretty much like all the game commentaries. That
yes.
This is like
you find it everywhere.
Yeah, and then I just extend like this. Actually, normally I think we've seen many like modern 2019 Josekis, right? It goes like this, and then like white's gonna play the Kama. But actually in this game let's diverge from that and just play the easiest, which is what happened in the game here actually. So this actually existed, right? Even before AlphaGo,
yes.
It was a thing. So we kind of got it right as human players.
But we kind of got the judgment wrong.
Okay, all right.
We used to thought that 3-3 is like a bit bad for black, but it turns out it isn't.
So actually, how is this result? Let's just play out the Joseki here, right? So black is gonna Hane, and then of course.
这个定式一般来讲是怎么走？
这个他这样连扳的话，这个也可以啊。这个退的话。这个是下的比较多的哈，这个比较多。但是后来这个有点复杂，就看不清了，看不清楚了。这个是最简单的，这个是最简单的，最简单的似乎也可以吧。
So actually, this is a great way to avoid the complications, right? For our fellow Go players maybe watching right now, because if you just want to make it simple, right, and achieve a relatively like even position, right, then you can definitely do this.
Yes.
So yeah, this is Joseki. So black takes 1 stone, white takes 2 stones in the corner, and then black to Nukis because black is already pretty settled here. So pretty normal stuff. I think black just approaches, and then white just plays the normal response. So the small knights. Okay, I guess in this case, applying what we've learned from the previous game, right, is not good to pincer here, right? Because then we do this, then black can jump out, right? So it's not good. Yeah, and then like we're gonna do this again, right? Then like white's pretty low, and then black's pretty strong in this area. So
yes, and even like this black stones here are even closer, so there's actually no room for white to.
Yeah. Actually, a Panuki gives a lot of thickness, right?
Yes.
So when black is very strong in this area, probably white shouldn't really bump into that. So anyway, I think in the game white did that. So we enter another one of the very common 2019 Josekis nowadays.
这个也是一个2019比较常见的一个变化。
对。
So white is the Hane. Like Han is here. Atari. Connect. Then connect like this. White just turns. And black will extend. So this is pretty even, right? Also for both players, white's gonna take center now.
对对对，所以黑这边的白棋捞到实地，黑棋现在这个白棋呢就可以放弃一点实地，保持一定的平衡，争取先
Since
手。
white got some territory over here, white can give up some territory over there to keep a balance to make between seek and the territory.
Yeah. So yeah, so far it's pretty normal, right? For both sides. Let's see what white does here. Oh, he does. Okay, all right. We can handle that, right? We've seen plenty of this, so visually we're quite accustomed to it. So yeah, once again the 3-3 invasion. So I think both players are prepared that this is gonna be
a different move.
Yeah, different move exactly. So black plays the game. Okay, this time now it's different. We don't want to do it all the time, right? It's too boring. So white's gonna bump like this. Of course, we also have the very complicated, just like you're here, right? But then we can talk about it for hours. So
yes.
So like in the game, white just bumps like this, and black just blocks. When Han is like this. Oh, so actually, this is might be a good chance for us to refresh our memories, right? About this is actually one of the most common corner Drosekis nowadays. So black just Han is like this, and then he cuts.
就是相当于是一种复习，因为下的很多。
Yeah, I think we've really seen this a lot. And then white plays the Atari, and then black does this. Of course, that's Sente. I think I call this the crucifix Droseki because look at this shape, right? It's
yes,
like
that's a cruise.
So, like just Atari's like this. And then connect. Oh, actually, that was new. I was ready to, or even almost put this stone down over here.
And that's
I was
the most common.
Yeah. So actually, this way, then black would play this one, right? This is from the pro games. This is most common.
一般来讲，飞的话是
飞了这儿。
Would it be？
是这么下的。
是吧？我不知道，这个好像很轻，普通的还跳出来了。你为什么飞了？哦，它这个有靠是吧
？I think the idea is, like people say this a lot, that like if you yeah
怎么加的？
就打了加的。
OK，
弃子了啊，他这样弃子了啊，这样弃子。
So like the point is like this is not important. So,
yes.
And you can play this regardless of whether the ladder works or not, right? So if the ladder works, then of course black just kills everything. But even if it doesn't, I think these 3 stones are not important. But I was almost ready to play that, but actually this was a bit of a surprise. White just directly played Hane. So this is I don't know. How do we even answer this now?
这其实现在应该怎么赢？ I think white play this move is first of all it has to have the ladder because if not then black can just play this and jump
right
and then white is in trouble because if he try to run that stone and don't have the ladder there will be a huge problem, but obviously since white have the ladder black cannot like actually play this. I think maybe he still can.
So this is gonna be. I mean, okay, white's gonna, for example, play here, right? White could attach like this.
这不是明显亏了吗？这个白的吧？
白的吗？
这不亏了吗？他就这么断一下，站上。
And then just connect.
粘上。
好像是站上了。
Just connect.
Okay.
Probably
just connect. Okay. All right. So okay, this is another variation, right? Different game, so I guess I could run out like this maybe, but I don't know.
不是，你要藏在他跳家里了。
Oh yeah, that's hard.
把你头。
不也没扳死。
不，把你有把他粘上了。
就倒着跳出来。
打就跳出来。
Oh, okay.
空跳出来。
Wait, what's going on?
Suggesting
Yeah. So
connect
block.
and
Oh, that's a cool move. I like that.
maybe black will just take the stone.
Anyways, that's super fancy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think black just gonna take, right, and then white.
Then white can choose whether to block or just connect.
Block, yeah. All right, so that's a different type of game, right? Or
yes.
We can see a little bit. I think what black did. Okay, he extended first.
黑的还是好的。
So in the game, it was like this. First of all, he exchanged here.
For the leather, I suppose.
Oh, is it for the ladder?
I'm not sure.
He's working on. Oh, he's trying to get this done, right?
Yes, if he gets this stone, he got the letter because it will go Atari, run Atari.
Oh wow, that's so smart, yeah. So actually, this is gonna be center, right? Because white must respond. Oh, okay. So of course, white must respond, right? Because otherwise, white just turns. So white has to block here. And I guess with the ladder, the situation is gonna be different, right?
Yes.
First of all, I still want to check out how black played in this. So
this requires another letter, right? I mean, if white wants to block all the.
Yeah.
打断。
So. Wow.
Yes.
Extension.
Then if white has the letter, he can play here, but now he cannot.
I see. So okay, maybe we can show this, right? So if white plays like this,
then you just Atari,
yeah,
run, and Atari there.
Oh, okay. So that's funny because
this exchange works for this time. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Quick calculation, and you see how
this
works.
Yeah. So because of this though, right?
Yes.
So even though this was not played on the board, White had this in mind.
Yes.
And he was thinking about
That's why.
Oh, okay.
White
So
extend instead because there should be like a code in corner, right?
So I guess yeah, but black has some code threads, right? For example, outside you can Atari like this, and that would be the code thread actually. So black can honey like this. So for example, right, if white fights the ko, first of all, okay, it's black's turn, right? So black takes first and then.
Actually, white wouldn't play that.
Yeah.
White would
just have
play outside.
Because of course.
That's one code thread. Remember that.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's different.
Yeah.
Can change the result.
I'm weak now. So yeah, actually, even so, right? Even after this, like if black throws in, right, like this, then he has like natural code threads, like here, at least.
Yes.
Right? So if of course white cannot take, otherwise white just takes these two stones and connects everything. So this means okay, white just gives up the code and just let black have the corner, but he takes the outside. Seems that was the trade that was going on there. Yeah, I think black just Ataris and then white takes the outside. Okay, well that was a trade. And
你觉得怎么样？
白棋好啊，肯定。
Yeah, I agree. Mr. Zheng thinks this one is good for white, and I agree. 你要做个首歌吗？
首歌太麻烦了吧
Okay.
But
if we
let's
take,
not to worry.
这个幅度就比较好嘛。
First, the cooperation is good, and actually, if we try to see, we take the 8 white stones out and take also 8 black stones.
We could try to do that. So let's see if we can do it. Wait a second. Wait.
首歌要
1, right?
Yes.
2，但他铺了一个。
3.
这哪里
4.
有点麻烦，你知道吗？
5.
他多铺了一个，多铺了一个。
Oh yeah, okay.
多
黑的还多了一个是吧？
对，黑的还得塞一个。
Okay.
7,
8,
and then there's black have one more stone in here.
对，黑棋好像还多一个。
Because there's white capture one stone, so maybe black should put another stone.
就相当于他在这走了一个嘛，就相当于在。
So it looks like that.
这个形状一看，
If
怎么看
you see this shape,
yeah.
then you wouldn't think this is good.
Yeah.
就在这一带，肯定白棋好。
So actually, that was a very effective way. So when we were trying to figure out, whether a position is good or not, right? Then we can actually take the same number of stones away from the board, because actually it's like equal exchange, right? So
yes.
basically, if you remove an equal amount of stones from the board from a position, then that would more or less equate to the same and like outcome, right? So in this case, obviously, I think black's got a pretty small corner. That's of course it's pretty solid, but at the same time, white gets like super impressive wall on the outside. So
yes. In addition, there's like putting all the stones in doesn't change much because white also have.
So even though it looks like a lot of captures, right? Actually,
yes, but it's the same. It looks the same pretty much.
Okay. So I guess the honey thing worked, right?
Yes.
It really, maybe it shocked black a little bit, and now white's had a good result. So in the game, this is what happened. We have so many more stones there. Yeah. So okay. So alright, it's black's turn. I think black needs to expand left side and right and try to reduce. And then white's gonna get a pretty big area here. So black's coming in. This is a pretty deep invasion, I have to say.
这个是不是掉的还挺深的？
有点深。
Yes, it looks a bit deep. Like white have to attack if black invade this deep because otherwise this stone is probably not getting any territory.
So do you think this is the right spot to invade? Because I mean, we could also come here, right? I think this must be too deep for sure.
Yes.
Like, then black just looking for his graveyard now. But can black go further out? Like, can he invade shallower? I guess this is way too shallow, right? Because then white just takes everything. But how about this one? Or how do we pick the point here?
正常是应该是在这一带，或者是不要这了，先不要再守一守，可能慢慢来吧。
That's the normal degree of invasion, the play here. But maybe black can also choose to leave white to play one more move, then invade, like because white doesn't want to jump like that. Probably.
Oh, okay. So black can actually tanuki, right? Play away, just build somewhere else patiently, and then just white's. White probably wants to expand, right? He doesn't want to just submissively make that. So, now it's
太急了，这个地方它不好围，它围你就是吧？你可以在这一带高一点，或者你再进去也无所谓，它围不住了，
Maybe black can wait one more.
That's super annoying.
对
Yeah. So wait for more efforts from white, right? And then invade.
对，这边。本来就很大，就将来白棋这儿挂过来或者加过来，这个边就很大，所以这一带本来就要下棋。
Okay, I see.
That is a big ground. A move is very big because if white play over here, it's like either he can capture the stone or he can make a two space extension over here.
So okay, it's, that would have been what happened as the nine professional has recommended, but in the game I think we wanted a bit more aggression, so that's why black made it deep. And then I think white played a Kasumi. That's pretty aggressive, isn't it? Normally you don't really. I guess if white wants to defend, then white just plays this, but I think emotionally white doesn't want to, right? He's going pretty hard here on black. So already, I think we see that the theme of this top side fight is black is trying to go in deep, and then white's really trying to put pressure on this or even surround it. So.
就差不多是黑的要进，然后白的要攻一下这个样子。
You can see that white's making a lot of, I think, very aggressive options. For example, instead of just fixing here, then he actually chose to enclose everything. Suddenly that.
就是白的也比较进攻也比较紧，就是步，然后也对。
So I think this would be pretty nerve-wracking for a lot of players. I think already.
Probably a lot of players would afraid to be captured if they're black, and sometimes they worry they couldn't capture it.
Yeah.
But it all depends on calculation.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, you know, Go is a game sometimes driven by emotions, right? Sometimes we just panic, like, oh my god, what do I do? Right?
Like maybe you don't want to do that just because you think you can't do it. I can't do that.
yeah, exactly. So, but you got to do something, right? And in the end, everything is calculation based. So you have to, whatever you do, it has to make sense in the end. So actually, okay, Black is trying to do something here. I think first of all he's connecting up. And then I guess that sentence of white must connect. And, well, like peace. Now we're really fighting here because I thought white would just connect, but actually white's taken more I shape away. And then he's played attachment. Black pawn is over here. Black pawn is over here and the white cuts, so actually it looks like white also has to deal with his eye shape a little bit, right? Because the top side. So alright, this is pretty engrossing. And then black's gonna have to hane. Actually I thought white would cut, but he didn't, I guess.
I thought that would be the case too, actually.
Yeah, so the cut, right? But maybe he's worried about something else, right? For example, if I could do this is what I had in my mind, right? Like connect, and then I don't know, maybe something risky could happen. But
probably that's just connect.
Okay.
And then there will be a
爬
Yeah.
能爬吗？
这打第四。
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
但是外面就夹住了，就出来了。
So let's show this, right? So first of all, like white can do
If
this.
white want to capture the two stones, white can take the two stones, but
oh, that's pretty.
Then there will be like
这样好像
an exchange.
Yeah.
打掉。
Oh my god. That's crazy.
这好像不行吧，白色。
This is actually not good for white because
wow.
崩掉了。
then all the exchange will in the end like only capture the 7 points over there. Like
you're crazy. No, this is way too much, I think. This wouldn't be good for white.
这没法下了，白了这样就完了。
Almost game over.
Yeah. So sometimes it's not just about it's not about capturing stones, right? It has to make sense.
Yes.
Otherwise, even if you capture these 4 stones, actually it doesn't mean anything in the game of Go, right? It's all about the global vision, right? You have to really understand what's most important on the big board. So this is why probably white didn't cut there.
对，看这个，如果他爬退的话。
Yeah.
退到这儿
，Yeah，
跳，杀气，这样杀气谁藏？怪，
哦，
这样可能。
I don't know. That's gonna be a semi.
I think there will be a call. I think. Because if white just simply play Hanekomi and make a call, 大概应该是有的。
Oh, this is complicated. So like white could wedge, right?
Yes, can like in the most simple case.
那是不是立的再好？
If you play that, I can.
靠近了。
I'm not sure. I want to see.
You see, this is very complicated even for pro level, right?
单靠也不行是吧？他搬是吧？
单靠加一个什么意思？
加单搬。
哦，对，还有一个。
That's crazy.
搬这个。
Actually, okay, never mind. I thought I saw a pretty cool move then.
挺复杂的，挺复杂的。
What's the?
靠不进去啊。
I can.
急了。
Oh my god.
再打啊。
Oh what? Okay.
There's a call over there. But I don't think black have the like call threats because this one is too big.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty complicated here for sure. I think Maybe just from the game's point of view, I think neither player wants to really risk this, right? Because it could be just game over immediately. So
but that could also...
must be sort of some reservations they have in mind.
单打了。
Yeah.
That could be the case too. Yes.
That could be the case.
这样子是不是更好呢？
Yes. There will be no call in this this move.
Well, actually, in this case, White just doesn't have enough liberties, right?
Yes, just because White have a Sinde over
Yeah, White's an eye too.
on the
Okay.
baseline.
他会不会这样呢？你这样的话，他就这样，他来收气，会不会收得赢吗？
Oh well.
他这个铁的，搬这个，搬。
Oh wow.
粘这个吧，出事儿了啊！
咱那个没出事儿吧？
没出事儿，没出事儿。
还藏进去啊！
藏进去，
藏进去，要不定了。
Scary, yeah.
This is still not good.
Wait, so this black just dies, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
We wouldn't know if black have other moves to choose, like when white cuts. 白断了，黑的可以走别的也可以。
那不行，那还只能这样，单粘，走。
that looks like he could have an eye, and then we maybe have.
像双火。
We have a. Well, actually, then this is that, right?
是不是双火
？This is way too.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? I think White can also squeeze here and make capture race here, right? That's also possible.
对啊，好像这个一走直接掐这儿也可以了。
Yeah.
啊，也能把，这好像能杀他的可能性很大，黑很危险。
There will be a possibility for White to capture the black, if.
但还也不一定。
Okay, I think the conclusion is though, right? If White cuts, then White's gonna put himself in great risk, right?
Yes.
Because after he cuts, then he cannot go back, right? After these will become Sente, right?
Yes.
And then that's hard to read out. So probably White just wants to live.
哦，白棋跳到这儿去了。
Yeah.
哦，跳到这儿，这个是软了一点。
But you think it's a bit too soft? Right?
Yes. Yes, he thinks this is too soft. Because compared to that, you put a stone here and put a stone here. It's just a difference, right now.
Yeah. Then black. Okay, black attaches. Okay, so he's forcing White to make the eyes. So White has to. If White wants to play safe, right, then he needs to make 2 eyes now.
Yes.
So there's the Atari, and then Black takes. Apologies that I was too lazy to take these stones off because they had to put them back on again. But okay, these should be captured, of course, because they have no liberties anymore. And then White attaches, and then Black harness.
做回眼，
extends.
不就活了吗？
Oh, okay. Are we seeing a living shape here? Let's see.
哦，就是下的那样。
Okay, so like White peeps, yeah, okay, this is still pretty scary stuff. So Black is not off the hook completely, right? Well, of course, you have to Sente first, and then I guess you can try to make this ko happen. So this is, I think, where we were, right?
Yes.
When we just started. So I think there's been more moves on the board now. Anyway, this was the situation that drew all of us to the game because we all thought that, oh, this is gonna be a dead dragon, right? The game is gonna be over pretty quickly. So actually, I think we're talking a little bit about this, right? So of course, White has to Atari from the top side because otherwise, if you Atari from here, then Black just does this, right? So
that doesn't make sense.
Right, doesn't make sense exactly. So White has to Atari, and then Black has to connect. So yeah, at this point, is it possible for White to avoid the ko? I know that it's pretty obvious that.
对呀，用上这个就把接上。
Yeah, like this.
To want to avoid the ko, he has to connect first. And White, Black will have a Sente over here, and White has to connect because if we try to extend, there will be another Sente over here, which is not good for White.
Right. So, but that's gonna be pretty risky for White too, right? Because, I mean, if White fails to kill this, right, then he could lose all the territories. So.
And all the sickness outside.
拐出去哈。
Yeah.
能拐出去，吃不掉的。
there's some cutting points here and there. That's kind of tricky.
Also cut over here.
I don't know. Yeah. I think either way, White must have thought that it's okay to let Black have the code, so that's why he blocked on another way. He did think about it, of course. I think in the game this was not played instantly, and normally actually what you see from professional games is they will in fact think about these decisions that are returned, right? So that they're actually not going to play the obvious move so easily, right? And that's actually important because sometimes instead of the block, right, the connection is actually the right move, so you don't want to miss that. No, you don't want to miss that chance. But in the game, looks like White has decided.
他这个简明就是这个吃不掉，他这个刚刚有。
Yeah.
This is more of a simple move, but effective because with a ko you can play 2 moves outside. You let Black have the ko and take the 3 stones, and instead you have to any other moves wherever you want.
So then, okay, White's gonna take and Black's gonna take back. Okay, so I think White doesn't have any more like local code threats anymore, right? Because I mean I think he's not gonna beat Black in terms of local code threats because this is clean.
Yes.
I mean this is clean as a whistle, and if he squeezes here, right, then Black has more. So he's not gonna have more code threats than Black does. So maybe he just says, okay, right, I'm gonna take the other stuff, right, and then Black just takes here, and then White harness. Okay, now we arrive at a new stage of the game, right? So the dust has settled a little bit, and Black took the corner. He invaded very deeply. Actually, he was in trouble a lot, and he managed to find a way to actually live. So that's kind of nice. But now we have to reevaluate the situation, right? Because
现在要做一下情绪判断，你觉得现在局势怎么样？
现在我感觉白棋还是好，这个地方就只有20多一点点，21-2目棋。
There's 21 points for Black in the corner, and in the general situation, it's probably a bit good for White.
这个不到20目棋，加起来大概40目左右。
This side is probably around 20 points too, so that would make 40 points for that corner and this side.
26，这都7、8，才8、9目棋，算9目棋吧。
That's probably 9 points over there because White takes some stones. Whenever White takes a stone, you don't just give 2 points to that spot. Like because White takes this stone first, and that stone that means 2 points minus.
Right.
So that's probably 9 points.
Actually, it feels like Black has captured a lot of stuff, right? But in practice, it's like
less
50 points, 48, yeah.
白棋应该是大优，我觉得这个2、4、6、8、12、14吧，这就全部加起来快20目。就如果我们看成这样，这就有目数20目，他下这儿，你看这个地方的威力很大，而且他下到这儿来了，肯定是。
White probably have 20 points for the territory, and if we see the situation as like White play here and Black plays that move, it's probably like White is in huge advantage.
Yeah, because previously we were saying that like this enclosure would be pretty big, right? If Black got it, right? Because you mentioned that the bottom right side was actually very big, right? But actually White got 2 moves in a row there, so he must have a lot of leverage, especially in the bottom right. He has a wall here, so he can use that, of course, right? He can use that to build a lot of territory there. So I don't know. Is it gonna be too late for Black to come back now?
现在黑的还有机会吗？你觉得？
我觉得没什么太大机会了。
Well,
it doesn't seem like in the normal sense there will not be.
In the normal sense there won't, but we never know. We never know.
We never know.
Don't write Andrii off just yet. He's gonna fight a little bit, I think. I think, of course, no matter what happens, Black recognizes that White has a big area, and Black is never going to allow White to get that super easily.
Yes.
Then, so he's going to say, you want that moyo, you're going to have to take it from me. So, this is just kind of the message he's sending there. But yeah, like I think he extends and then.
But then that's a must. Like Black has to play something at the corner to ensure that it's live.
Yeah. That was what I was wondering about, because like I mean, he can try to get everywhere, but use this as like a tomato tester. I don't know. But is this alive? I mean, can white kill?
I think white can take advantage, but not actually kill.
I see. So okay, how about this one? How about this one? This one can just die, right?
It lose some points actually. Like.
Okay.
Probably. This is like 9 for the corner.
Yeah.
And also these 2 points if white try to make the territory someday.
Yeah.
点一下便宜了吧。With this exchange, white hunted at the corner.
Okay. Yeah, the white hunted, right? And then now he blocks, and black has to do this thing, right? Do this funny thing.
Yes, he cannot play this because then there will be hunted.
Oh, actually, so because of this, right?
Yes,
so,
that would be a huge problem. Yeah.
I think you're just laughing because you never see this in professional games, right?
No, you wouldn't. You recognize the shape immediately that it's problematic.
It's like way too ridiculous to.
So you will find some.
Okay.
We have a saying that if white plays that is a good move, then black should play that.
Oh yeah, so just always take your opponent's vital point, right?
Then you would see how this is like.
Yeah, just like black is really cramped.
This is also 9 points for black, but then white gets something over here.
Oh, it is? Is it
yes.
Really?
This one should be something.
Oh my god!
Because then this will be there's a yes. So this is also 9 points, but white gets cinder over here or here. He can choose. He gets to choose. So this move is better. Like with an exchange first inside, then outside.
Wow, that was really depressing for black. Yeah, but actually, it's all because of black didn't respond locally, right?
Yes.
Because he has to play this. I think if he spends another move and fix the corner, white's gonna play a move here, right? So to take the vital point and then claim everything here. So black has to try and get everywhere, even though locally it's a bit more painful, right? He has to start invading and taking away white's stuff, right? So white's gonna attack, I think. Extend like this, and
it's probably white is probably thinking about killing. Like just kill.
Feisty,
Black cannot allow to like just live like that. Also, it may not be like. completely alive. So it has to go like that.
Wow.
Which means this is a Cindy and black has one eye only.
Well, I think this is all glory or death, right?
Yes, I think this is a decision, like a decisive moment.
Well, black says you can't kill me. If you kill me, this game over. But
yes,
I try anyway. Right?
Yeah, but if white doesn't kill, there will probably be a territory problem for white.
Yeah, exactly.
白的杀不掉，可能控上面会有一点问题。
这样杀可能杀不掉的话，当然就有点看不清了，有点危险了。
That will be the chance for black.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a big. It's gonna be big to make a problem for both players, I think.
但也不一定。活了也能下，也能下。
I have to say at this point, they started playing at 11, right? About 11 o'clock, and then they started a little bit late, but it's been like 3.5 hours at this point without a break. So, we can actually go off the set and take a drink of water, and then we can walk around, like go downstairs, but they can't, right?
They cannot. They have to stay there, especially after the artificial intelligence. You cannot leave the room or take out your.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to stay there. At this point, I think both players are gradually running out of energy, maybe. So they have to really focus a lot harder, right?
But maybe they focus even harder because they are into the game now.
Right. Actually,
really
they're fully tuned in, right? So they both want to definitely win this and get into that final with at least 5,000 euros, right? So that's moments like this also sharpen you up, for the big prizes. So actually now then the picture becomes pretty simple, right? Black lives, then he has chances, right? Because otherwise. If black dies, of course, this would be too big, right?
Yes.
And
that's immediately game over.
Immediately game over, exactly. Right.
就没有然后了。
So yeah, exactly. 就没有然后了。But Okay, we can, like, I guess we can see this maybe until the like a later stage, right? I know that we're 10 minutes to 3 o'clock, but I hope we can see that here. So all right, let's check.
That looks like some nice move.
Yeah, this is exciting, right? Yeah.
好像是好棋的样子。
那我觉得不要先从这边来。先从这边来爬。
Maybe White can try to like do some attempts over here, like attack these 4 stones first and see how Black responds to it.
Yeah.
Like make some stones over here to make like if Black ever want to connect through this way, maybe these stones will help for a bit.
I think in Chinese this is called making noise in the east while attacking the west. Right? So you have to maybe try to prepare yourself, right? First of all, like ask your opponent a question.
他正常应该碰这个。
The Tsuji would be Black to attach over here and White honey and Black extend, but then these 2 exchange obviously benefits for the center.
Yeah, then actually why we have like 2 more fence there, right? When we need them. So it's always good to have like more surrounding stones that work together with you. So yeah, like this, it's gonna be even harder for Black to survive, I guess. But okay, the good thing is he already has an eye, right? It's actually much easier if you have an eye.
A solid eye.
yeah, versus when you have like no eyes at all, right? Then you're just looking for the second eye basically. So maybe I don't know, maybe Black can do that, right? We have to see how the game goes. But looks like White's directly play here, and yeah, this White harness. Black's gonna hunt it like here, and then okay, White harness this way, huh? It feels like we're almost seeing a second eye here, but White's really trying hard not to let Black get it. Right? So okay, yeah, Ataris, and then oh.
That means this is
好切呗，他这个打的。
Oh wow. Okay. So he can connect, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
这提呢？
提了拐回来。
冲上。
那还
就粘上，他不打了就粘上去。
哦，就粘上了哦，还不能打啊？那粘上干什么呢？哦，还要这个。哦，还要这个先生。
So if White.
Oh.
Well, we didn't do that in the game.
不会吧
？What?
看错了吧
？What is that?
Oh, wait.
I think you.
Okay.
Okay, you give like yeah. That's.
I think we're gonna talk to the game recorder now. No, actually, this would have to make sense, right? Because otherwise, if the Atari was like this, then Black would have easily lived. So White's not gonna give away that easily. The die. So.
团上是吧
Yeah. I don't know. I think sometimes when you record a game, right, you kind of have an idea of what's going on.
Yes.
When you're sitting on the side.
But sometimes there are people who try to record a game and then their mind slip away for like 5 seconds and all of a sudden the game player played 5 moves and he doesn't know what's going on and he just
exactly. Yeah, in the future we'll have video to SGF. So this is being gradually implemented around the world. So
also there will be misclick too sometimes.
Exactly. So
不好杀了。
But why doesn't Black play that move first? Maybe before it.
He's going for it. He's going for it, guys. He's going for it. This is gonna be pretty brutal, yeah. Oh no, actually, he just turned.
这个好一点，
哦，
飞好一点，飞好一
This
点。
could be a better move.
再说回来。
OK。
这个其实。
Oh, really has to squeeze, right?
稍微好一点吧，你这样可能会一样的，总是这个飞感觉好一点。
OK。Oh my God! Look, I mean, this looks like White can.
它是单冲的，它是单冲。
Yeah, this looks like White can barely manage, right?
It depends. I would say it depends. But
单冲不见得好，你这个压不一定是先手了。还有很粘到这儿，加这个，对，冲走打推回去。哦，哈不行，这样一打有眼，还是先手，单冲也可以。
Right.
I think this is like almost game over.
杀不掉了已经。
Oh, it's impossible already?
I don't. 杀不掉吗 I don't know.
杀不掉了，你看吗？你走这个，他这个是先手的，他不是已经跑了，他这打这藏出去了。不太好藏，他已经藏出去了。
Oh, wait. So what if white cuts like this? Then when he plays it out?
这打先。
This one? Then okay, this is a problem, right? So.
Connect. You can only.
Right, like this.
But maybe.
Oh, actually,
if you attack this first, you can try.
How about this? Like you can do this, right?
But then.
This is gonna be really, really risky. Yeah. But it's maybe possible.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
这个先手。这压先手。
对，我还是断。
还要再掐手。
还要断。
Yeah.
That's very risky, but
Actually,
still possible.
Happen, right?
Still possible.
Really, it could happen.
那就先搬一下。
I think maybe you don't expand.
先搬一下，那先搬一下。
Just first play this move. Play this move first.
先搬。
This exchange black can always have because with that body combi is alive.
这个很自由站的啊。
Then
那出去。
The difference is that white doesn't have the cut if white try to play this move. Then black can just extend. That's an eye. So solid eye, and also with this center, if white try to run that, there's also a solid eye. So tiger first.
Yeah.
Then extend. It's hard to capture outside.
Right. Well, I just wonder how they're going to react to this. I mean, black is also, and both of them are under a lot of pressure, right? We can actually play moves down the board.
But they couldn't.
Yeah, they can exactly. And well, one mistake might be just everything. So, I mean, I don't want to keep you guys like over time here, but it would be exciting to see how this turns out, right? We're like.
虽然不想感觉有点笨拙，但是这个看上去这里刚好到最关键的时候。
Yeah, so it depends, right? It's up to you completely.
就是你要再一会儿，我再看一下进程还是。
这可以是看。
我也都行哈。
看。
Okay, 就是再看一会儿。
Okay, cool. Yeah, so sometimes this happens, you know, like when we're in the middle of commentary and we're like, yeah, okay, let's take a break and then wait, what? Okay, what's going on board? Okay, we gotta carry this, right? We gotta.
But I think the game is like going to finish in very quickly. I think if black makes like easily escapes.
Yeah, I mean this must be the decisive battle, right? So
yes.
we have to.
But
yeah,
it wasn't extend like that.
Because like actually it's got to the point where, you know, if white doesn't kill this successfully, then white also doesn't have enough points, right?
Yes. Like whoa. White doesn't.
Oh really?
He's like giving up on the.
Wait, is it gonna be a code?
Yes, it will be a code. Absolutely. Over here, but then there will be code threads because.
Then black has like a million code threads. Right? Yeah.
Not much actually. It's very thick on the side too.
Yeah.
But
can you do something?
White only have code thread on that corner now. Because this is very thick. That was impossible.
Wait, so if white threatens this corner, does black have to respond, or can black just say like, you know what, I'm just gonna live here and then get into everything? But so, black has to keep the corner, right?
黑的角可能是要的，对吧？
If it's a code, yeah.
I think, yeah, we think so.
Okay.
Black have to keep the corner, so there will probably be like 5 code threads, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
At most.
所以说刚才还是应该飞，还有就是他没有必要冲出来。
That's why Pima would be better than extension because this one would be absolutely sente because there's what you call me.
这个还别冲出来，还是就单搬吧，单搬一个就完了。
Can white play like Kusumi?
是。
That's one possibility why he didn't want to play that move.
But what about the cut, right? You can cut.
Oh, you don't have the stone yet.
Oh, okay. So I was jumping the gun a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is like very tricky.
Yeah. So by the way, even if you have this stone here, right, for black, then you still can't make 2 eyes, right?
You can't. Like you have to have 6, and then this one.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So anyways, this is 1 eye. one eye and one eye only.
对，他下了对，我这前一个都捡了没看见，那就应该这个手办，是吧？他这。
Then maybe black should tiger first because and then white still have to connect. Black can go the way out instead of put the stone over here. This is like huge difference because now you don't have the chance to go out, like escape to the outside. So that would be a code, and also black doesn't actually have much code threats, I think. 黑的没有多少节差。是吧？
对。
Yeah. So actually, yeah, I wonder how many people are rooting for Artem and Andrii now. We can check the poll numbers really quickly, but let's see. Oh, actually, it's like 4-2. Okay, it's pretty close.
Close?
Yeah, I mean, I think a few more people were rooting for Artem because I guess on paper he's like a little bit stronger, but I think anything can still happen here, right? I think, well, maybe for example, black could play something like this to.
I think the only coasters is over here because that one is even smaller than this group, so white can just capture this group.
So
so black doesn't have any coasters except for the coasters that's from its own group.
So even that's not a code threat.
That's not a code threat. That's 43 points, I think. Quick calculation, not
43. You calculate that in a second, right?
I think that's because that's 15 stones. That's 30 points.
Okay,
white have 4 points, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra points if we want to kill it.
All right. So in the ballpark, right? 40 to 45. Yeah. Something like this. But this is larger, right?
This is way larger because it's with all the territories.
Yeah. Okay.
Stones. So black can only play like extend, I think.
Yeah.
But extend the white cards, there will be only 2 close threats, I think. Probably with something over here.
Actually, this is so thick, right? I mean, is there going to be any code threats here?
I don't think so. I don't think so. This is not a solid code threat.
Oh, looks like this started to go. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Tiger is a good move, probably.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's gonna do that, yeah. Or I mean, is he gonna
会他便宜啊，你打了他接上是后手。
Oh, he played Atari.
他赢连上。
So then he takes back.
3是后手，你要等会儿把一下给拔了，把这个粘上吃。
There's really not much goes. I think maybe black have to give up the corner in the end. 他可能不能要那个角。
对。
But maybe he can fight like a little bit longer, right? He can extend. He can connect up, right? That way more
connect
points.
is like not centered. Like if you connect white.
Oh really?
Yes, and then you cannot connect.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
You cannot connect.
Let's play this out, right? For example, if white takes like this.
Yeah. Then you play if you Atari or not doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just with 2 cards, you cannot make it.
Oh wow. This is me, alright. I mean, also, even that's a thing.
Oh yeah, there's also another card.
Yeah.
That's like 2 cards.
Right, exactly.
Black is not going to make it.
对，
anyway.
这可以断一下，断了就往后退就完了。
But
so
even this is not working, right?
Yes. So it's like black have at most 1 more code threat over
even if you try
here.
like this.
对。
粘上好一点。
粘上。
会好一点。
So like white can just link up here, right? So for example, white can just link up. Yeah, that's pretty simple. Actually, like this stone when white took the code, right? It's gonna help white's connection locally. So
这他怎么都不行。
Yeah. All right. So
black has to.
But I think it's up to white to
kill the corner. I think that's the only option.
Oh, he's done it. Yeah, he's doing that. Yeah, okay, he's squeezed.
And black will, I think, take the stones.
What does
because
black think?
Even if black want to keep the corner, there will be more ghost threats.
Yeah.
Over there, like 3 to.
Oh, he took the code. Okay, he realized that. I think he realized that he has to go to the corner.
He cannot win if he wants to corner.
But you know what? He actually, I mean, is there something here? He can hane, right?
But white can.
He can hane.
He can hane.
No.
Is that a mistake? Why does white?
I mean, okay. First of all, white has to play this, right? If he plays this, then black just. Oh, actually, what if he plays that? Okay, that black just.
Can.
Black can. White can connect. Okay, so white has to hane over here, right?
But then.
Yeah. What about this?
接上，双活了。
Then it's not that, right?
Yeah, it's not that.
So if white cuts, then black can hane, right? Then black can connect the tail.
That doesn't make any sense.
挺顽强。
But maybe white is that the right move to do? Like,
还也可以，还也不坏。坑也挺多。
he could have tried to cure over here, right? He could have like.
Yeah, but would it work?
啊，先打这个。
对啊，他不找劫的时候为什么不搬啊？
Oh, okay, it's the right play.
对，再这样，这样。
Black cannot answer anyways.
他没注意这个搬过去了，这个大。
That's like loose.
That's massive. But I mean, also white can take, right? In the center, so white gets a lot of points there.
That's 18 points. That's huge
That's
loss.
Pretty major, right? So
it's major, but also this move is big. I think
yeah.
maybe this one is even.
Oh, this game is not over yet.
This is even like.
Okay. Right. Well.
But maybe we can just do a quick calculation on the.
Yeah.
你觉得现在形势怎么样？
Well, this is like more dramatic than I thought. I thought the dragon's gonna die.
看不清楚了，现在。
This is more.
Yeah.
可能白棋也还可以吧，可能会白，因为他的虎在这儿，你得踢过去。他这还有点前面。啊，对呀，他这儿肯定先手，但他把这一踢，他也不小。
但是我觉得白的也没有好的道理。
So what's the verdict? Who is better?
I mean, I definitely think white lost some points over here. Like the two captured 6 stones.
It feels like he could have killed the entire corner, right? That would have made a huge difference, actually. So okay, now what black just attaches.
Yes, that's the.
So why? Maybe we should explain this a little bit. Why is the attachment the right move in this local area?
为什么碰一个是最佳的这个局位？
因为你不可能，首先不可能从2路爬过去，是吧？爬也爬不，也爬不过去，是吧
？Right.
你走别的连不上，是吧？都很危险。这个这个是最好的。你要冲下去，他就挨着你夹。 最简单的就这么夹，说不定还能扳死你都有可能，对吧？对，所以他只能走这个。
So if black just extend, white extends, so and that would be a for advantage for white. Play other moves, white black could be in danger, like it doesn't work. So if black played T3. And white play here, and black can make connection simply by play this move. Sometimes, if white is not stick outside, a simple hane could kill these 2 stones. So that's why, in most cases, black plays this move.
So this is the best local method to like connect up, right?
Yes, that's the common and most effective method.
I think I'm still speechless from the previous like sequence. I'm just like,
that's
what's happened?
Change.
Yeah.
Happen. Like,
I mean, of course. I mean, white has some like sente here, right? For example, black also can't go in. Like white can play this, like that's sente.
Yes, that's
so
sente.
White's gonna get like all of this here, but I don't know. I guess we have to count maybe more precisely because this black area can also be reduced, right? Because previously we said I think black had 48 points, and now this has changed, but. Also, you know, white can reduce that area.
这边是变少了一点嘛。
对。
And then, yeah, like always with this kind of stuff, you know, you have to be super accurate, right? Otherwise, that could be the difference between winning and losing. Sometimes the positional judgment is what determines the game, and for example, when you're winning, right? When you know that you're winning, then you make different decisions, right? That's why it's so important that your judgment is correct. Because then if you start playing safely, even if when you're losing, then of course you will just miss the chance, right, to come back. So it's actually really important that you count in a precise manner. Otherwise, for example, if you're already winning, right, but you thought you were losing, and then you play super aggressively, then you might throw the game away.
You may lose the game.
Yeah. So.
But basically, your move is all based on your judgment.
Yeah, exactly.
The current situation.
So it looks like White's gonna reduce this black area by a bit, right? And then he can
actually
pick,
I think a lot, because if White try to jump, black try to jump, just push, and the stone is actually can be cut. So if black cannot jump over there, there will be some points lost too.
Yeah. Because actually black doesn't want to lose his stone, right? He has to keep it. Yes. Oh, actually, all right. So
that's like very.
That's actually pretty painful for black.
Painful
right?
for black, yeah.
I mean, if he has to jump onto the second line, then that's pretty low placement. Right?
I think if he's going to jump on the second line, might as well not do it at all.
Yeah. Oh, he's what? Whoa, can he do that? Really? Okay.
That's very bold.
Oh, he's gonna push, right?
Oh, I think he'll just like extend and give up the two.
Oh, but it's, I mean, in some ways.
Oh, that's so
right?
But you cannot block it. That doesn't make any sense. Like, you have to.
No, you can, right? That cannot happen.
You cannot block.
Feels
block
like
is
too
worse.
much loss, yeah.
So that's the only option, right?
But if he blocks, then White's gonna Atari, right? If he blocks like this, then White's gonna Atari, and then he can push.
Yes. Either black is trying to do something like this, or
he can make a go.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, without close risk, we don't have close risk now.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, he has to do this, right?
It's really bad shape.
Yeah, this is
really bad shape.
Well, I have to say lots of twists and turns. I hope you guys have been enjoying everything over here.
很希望你看得开心，因为看上去有很多的波折。
Yeah. This is fun. Go can be very fun to watch. Actually,
do you still have time? Like much time left?
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, cut first.
That's a good question. We can try to find out, right? How much time they have left? We can ask our producers here, maybe. So. Oh, right. He's counterattacking. Okay. Is that gonna work?
I mean, if he's
connected. Okay.
Then that would be the case.
Yeah. Then he connects to and black this, right?
那还不如你那个力了，还不如力了。
Actually, this is worse than extend because I think.
Because I mean, even that becomes sensitive.
This is scented. This is huge. I mean,
还是这样好一点打。
But if black try to block and he cannot keep two both like.
是，我倒活着吧这样。
Wait, is that
爬也活着。
Is that just dead?
No,
okay,
that's
not
live.
Dead, right?
Anyways, it's live. Like
right.
because this honey is scented, so you can extend in the corner, but still.
That's enormous.
This one is enormous, like scented for.
Yeah.
5.
Wow. Well, certainly, if that is the case, then White will win, right?
反正就还可以嘛。
不是，这打了以后，他不现在愿意这样，他会不
We
会
seem
这样？
to be predicting all the
他
moves.
会不会这样？
That's also possible. A possibility that White doesn't connect here, but instead Atari over here, and take this. Pretty much the same. I think it's the same.
也不好下手。
Well, he did connect. Yeah.
The connect is bigger.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So is he gonna play this now? Probably, right?
I think so. Yeah, that's the scented for like 5 or 6.
So it's actually, I mean, in endgame, right? It's very important to keep scented.
Yes. Like with all the big scented, not always all the scented, but
yeah. Because the small scented, right? Then your opponent might think it's not important. And he's done that. Wow. Okay, that's huge. Because actually, if black, killed the stone, actually that's a huge. That's a very significant point swing, actually. So. Black has to push, right? I mean, can he do something here? Like, can he threaten, that white has to connect? he can extend up, right?
它可以长吗
So
Yeah.
it's like a forcing move, yeah.
长应该是可以的。
That one is probably simple.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
长是可以。
I called it. Yeah.
Shh, he can hear you.
Yeah, sorry, we're not supposed to.
长跳，他在爬的。
I'm just joking, guys. I'm not their level, okay? So White's gonna push, okay? He really is getting a lot in this area, actually. So still Black has to answer, right?
搬到虎到这儿了，还介绍。
There can be something like
Huh?
to choose between honey and
后面
Okay.
just block.
But either way, he must respond, right?
Yeah, you must.
If he
respond.
doesn't, then White just comes in
爬
here,
一下那
right?
种，
So,
扔这挡上还可以，对吧？还可以扔一下。
Probably the same.
Oh. But is that gonna? That hurts, right? That hurts locally.
That's probably better. Right?
That hurts that.
Then
力
huh?
Oh, he
Just
单力一样的。
the same. I think the same.
So White got sente, right?
啊，他失利了，一样的，因为他在爬，你搬是假气，一样的，也不是假，
没有一样的。
不一样。你
哦，
走
可以打了爬。
对，不是
打进去
他爬
Oh, what?
哦，打进去是吧
打，
Wait, he,
挥一下
？Yes,
打，
that's
挥一
the
下
problem. That's problematic.
啊，
wait a second.
Stand is the
Wait,
better.
when can Black just do this?
No,
just
no,
like-
you cannot. That's the problem. But
Oh.
but probably you can make another eye over here. 这边可能还可以做个眼。
Wow, this game is all about.
So
small
extend
margins,
is
right?
like
How different they can
a
be.
better move.
Yeah.
Safer, and also the stone is already connected.
Okay, so it looks like Black just extended there. So well, White has sente once again, and looks like, well, what's a big move on the board?
Take the stone.
Well, this is big too.
Either he's-
Probably Black go in there and forcing White to connect, and then he extends. But then White will kill this again, right?
it doesn't.
So maybe White should do this first. I don't know.
It doesn't add much points because if white tigers, black captures, black have this center too. That's another 1.5 point.
Okay.
Probably the same.
So there's also like this stuff, right, which could be big.
Yes, either this or that. That's the biggest move.
Actually, I mean,
On
Black
the
can't really
board.
go too deep because like if Black goes in like this, then
Mm,
White
yeah.
can jump, right? So it's not working.
No, you can just jump.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
the
So maybe
second line.
like this, and then White can White block? No, we can't, right? Because Black's gonna hane, but White can just defend like this.
他还能跳进去。
Yeah, so well, maybe Black can still do something after all. But okay, White just taking that. That's quite big, I think. Because if Black connected, then there would be also lots of like cutting points, right? And after this, we can easily declare that this is an area for White in the
差不多
center.
就可以
不是，他这一带有点薄，你知道吗？他这个还可以攻你了。这个
Yeah.
这个
Because the
反问。
white is not live up here. This group is not completely have like 2 eyes.
哦，不过这有个几
So
段
there will be
啊，这个几段。
Some Sunday over here, but
Oh, you mean the left and left of that group, right?
yes, but capturing this stone would definitely make white sicker. If without
Okay.
this capture, there might be some problem. 如果他这2下都没有打2下出去，
So is that
没
gonna
踢之
be?
前打2下。
Oh, okay. But Black jumped. Huh. I think my goal just
Okay,
improved
I'm
from
gonna
listening to
trouble
your commentary. So all right. So Black can jump once more, of course.
挺细
This is hard to say. It's been a pretty great game, but is it gonna be a close margin or has one side won the game already? That would be the question that both players still have.
I think it's a close game by now,
Oh, okay.
but 还好呀。
Oh,
肯定还是好。
White is in advantage. And also, this is the point when you should use artificial intelligence to tell, to make a quick judgment.
We can't do that. We have to like become better Go players, you know. We have to like.
Don't rely.
Too much. Exactly. It's like not relying too much on auto tune when you sing.
Yeah.
Surely it makes you better. But it's just not the right thing to do.
No, because the only problem is that you cannot bring it into the game. You have to play the game yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, well, it looks like we don't have a lot of big moves left on the board. This is actually what we call the end game stuff, right? The Yosei in Go. This is actually
the end game.
For those of you who just tuned in, right? This is actually a stage. This is actually a stage where both players have already claimed most of the areas on the board, and they're just looking to compete for the small pockets, right? That's left. So okay, Black.
There's not much points left, but I think White has over like 50 points now, like probably 54, I think. But it depends on White. But depends on the center, like how it's dealt. White has some sick.
Actually, so that's counting Komi already, right? Komi is 7.5.
Yes, but also White should make this exchange first, center for.
Just play the center.
Just play the center, or later you might either forget or be taken. Like you don't want to have at this moment.
Okay, defense, I think. So make sure that he lives. Yeah. I don't know. I guess this can still go. Separate ways, right? For example, if Black, I still wonder, right? If Black gets in here, like this. So.
不会吧？这个大吧？
No, that one is bigger.
这个大，这个明显大。
And then can Black go further?
大多了。
Because if Black take the stone, there will be 3 points for Black too. And extra.
Actually, I mean, this is also like points.
Yes, later White can take the claw and.
So actually, Black cannot afford to go in, right? Let's see what happens then. Black is trying to save this, maybe in Sente. He could do that, right?
Yes, he can do that.
Like do this?
Probably. If he wants.
Probably this. I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make a huge difference by now.
Because actually, White's still gonna block here.
White can also block there if he thinks it's bigger. It's like Cindy.
Is it possible to directly just squeeze?
6 points. Yes, but then.
Yeah, then Black has to connect, right?
This is like Cindy over here. This is
okay.
So
Black
this is connected. Right? Yeah.
All right, I see. So maybe Black doesn't. He doesn't have to fix right after this.
你要不要推到这儿？然后推到这儿。你再给推回来。差2步。多好点不？这安全。
Right.
或者搬到这儿，搬到这儿是不好点。
If White try to Black try to push, then maybe White can play by this side. By block that connection and aiming at the card, save probably 2 points.
In the meantime, I just want to give you guys an update on board 1 of the semifinals. Still going at the moment, and that's a pretty fancy monkey jump.
That part died, right? The letter.
This died.
The bottom.
This died.
And
this died too. So
18
all this died.
stones.
We're talking about board 1 right now. We're talking about board 2. So this is pretty. This has gone pretty insane over here. Yeah, and also I don't know actually how close it's gonna be.
I wonder how it come. It ended up like this.
How did this all happen? Yeah, I'm gonna do it as someone else then. I don't know how long you guys wanna stay here, but. We'll see. I think they're
26.
Already entering the end game now. So.
I think this one is 是白的差不多。
这个白棋好。
I think this one white should by like if play normally white should win, yeah.
Okay. But by how much? By Komi?
大概多少
？Like 5-6 points. That's about the margin. Because it seems like, I mean, if black can't go in there, right, then most of the board is like already determined, so we can just wait for the results now, maybe. Because there is no more danger left. Actually, okay, this stone's not here. My apologies.
都接近60目，两个盘面差不多。
So white probably about like black cannot give the Komi.
Right. So white wins, right? Barring any extraordinary surprise, because I mean this shape is pretty solid and black's
also
not going to go
it's
in
like
there.
White tended to have the end game because black have to make connection over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably. Yeah.
All right, then we can call this game for white, right? Well, Go is really exhausting. As you said, it's been a great afternoon. We looked at 2 games with you guys, and it looks like this game is still going on. So we will actually, we'll show the players' camera from board 1 pretty soon. Once we go to the next break, I'm gonna need the break too, actually. But has to be said, what a great pleasure, an honor to be with you this afternoon. And actually, you worked a little bit overtime. Apologies, but actually, it's because of the games. I blame the players because the games have been way too interesting. So it's been a great 2-hour session, I think. Once again, Mr. Zheng Hong, 9-dan professional from China, Miss Zhang Peipei, a 2-dan professional from China. Once again, I hope you guys will enjoy the rest of your stay in Berlin. Please let me know if you want to go to any cool places.
Thank you for having us here.
Yeah, the Tiergarten, the next door is pretty nice. It's a big park, so otherwise, it's always great, to see bridges, built between China and Europe. Of course, I'm also, I was born in Beijing myself. In case you guys don't know, so actually, I do speak Chinese, believe it or not. But it's absolutely fantastic. I think to see Chinese Go players connecting with the European players. I think Go will have a bright future in Europe for sure. And with your help, this is how we present to you, these great tournaments in Europe. And just hopefully, one of these days we're gonna have a European or an American world champion, right? That could be exciting. So any final thoughts? Any final remarks?
最后有什么要评论或评价吗？
就是说这盘棋哈
，everything I guess，
什么都可以，就是
下的还是局部很精彩，但是就是黑棋比较着急，他大局观不行，就是说太着急了。你看这个地方也折腾活了，也是挺有本事的，但是整体上形势还不见得好。这个地方又很危险，又折腾活了，这还是输，而且这还犯了点小错误。就是这个黑棋从布局部到大局好像还是总体上还是差一点，白棋还是要厉害一些。
Right. So actually, Artem is pretty strong too, right? He's actually trained in China before as well. So he won the professional championship just a month ago. It looks like he might be in the final. That will be a pretty cool match. Actually, he's won this tournament once already in 2017. So he's also won the Grand Slam before. And so if he does play against Ilya in the final, right, it will be a pretty exciting match between the 2 former champions. But of course, the other match between Ilya Shikshin and Maciej Surma is still going on. So please don't go away. And I guess the last question, your assessment of European players. Have you been impressed?
欧洲的那个棋手，然后觉得就是有没有被就是惊艳到一下或者什么的？
这欧洲的棋手战斗力还是挺强，就是计算力还是很强的。这个从这2盘棋来看，就是整体性还是稍微就是差一点，稍微差一点，但还是很不错了，已经接近这个职业的水平了，我就觉得他们是业余的嘛。
没有，他有职业的。
有这2盘是职业的。
professional
是职业。
They have excellent performance on the local calculations, but sometimes like a little problem on the grand observation on the board, but in general it's like definitely like professional performance, like on the calculation level. And those are excellent games.
Great to hear. Yeah. Actually, each year the standard, the standard has been improving, and definitely hope that you guys enjoyed the very exciting games as well as everything we try to provide here. So I think next time we'll welcome you back if that's possible. Hopefully you guys will come back to Berlin one day. So that's all we have for this mini session. Of course, the games are not over. This is not the end of Saturday just yet. You might want to take a break. Actually, it's been a lot of go over here. So we will be back after the break with more commentary. We'll see whoever's floating around. We can try to find them here. And these games are still going. Just a reminder, if you want to check out the games in real time, you can go to the KGS Go server, EGF1, EGF2. You can root for favorite players in the polls below. And if you would like to learn how to play Go, you can check out our links to the interactive tutorial underneath. So this has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys once again. See you soon. All right, welcome back from the break. This is going to be our final session of the day because actually we just had the results coming in from both boards of the semifinals. So we're happy to report you the results. Of course, on board one, Mateusz Surma, the man in form, has defeated Ilya Shiksin, the defending champion. I think by resignation, right? I think in the end, yeah. So, and on board two, of course, we have the winner of that match joining us now, Artem Kachanovskyi, the 2-dan professional from Ukraine, beating his compatriot Andrii Kravets. That was also a very exciting game. Actually, we went over that with our Chinese professional commentators. So, very good results for these two players. They will face each other off in the final once again. That will happen actually a little bit earlier than usual. This is actually that would take place 7:30 in the morning. I know it's early UTC time, so for Berlin it'll be like 9:30 in the morning. But definitely it's a game you want to be witnessing from start to finish because that will be the big match. Of course, the final of this year's 2019 Yike Cup Grand Slam. So I think it's been a lot of go today. So we're just gonna once again congratulate you. I know that this is not you're not all the way there yet, but as you said, really well done. This is a really massive day, and really happy for you. That's you won. And actually, we're not gonna play any moves on the board now because I mean it's you're gonna save energy for tomorrow. Just how delighted were you to win this game against Andrii?
Can you repeat, please?
Oh, just how? He's tired. Just how delighted were you? How happy were you too?
Yeah. Well, I'm really happy because it was kind of dream for me to get into final of Grand Slam this year again, and for me this already is a good result. I think I'm already happy to be in the final. So I think the final game I will play more or less relaxed, like not too much pressure.
Right. Of course, your opponent in the final, he's been the man that's on in everybody's discussion nowadays.
He's unstoppable.
He's Mateusz Surma. He's won three games in a row against the AJ professionals, and right now he's I think 2-0 in this. But of course, each game I think in the Grand Slam is a massive win. So at the moment he seems to be going on a hot streak, and maybe you'll be the man to stop him tomorrow. Who knows?
We will see.
What did you feel like? I guess we're not gonna play any moves once again. Just when did you feel like it was the crucial moment that you that you've won the game?
Well, I think at the start he played really bad in one corner. Like he captured a group of my stones, but I had a good wall with very nice direction. So I already felt like I'm ahead.
Yeah.
And then when his group started to survive inside of my moyo, I felt like it's very good for white already. Then I think I could have killed him, but didn't manage. And then somehow he was coming back slowly, but I managed to keep the position.
Yeah, actually it was very exciting, right? I guess there's always a bit more when it's a big match. You're afraid that you might misread something, and then that mistake could really cost you the game, and therefore the chance to be in the final. But I know that he was coming back at you, right? He was really invading everywhere.
Yes.
And I know, and you wanted to kill the dragon, right? But actually they turned it into a big ko.
Yeah.
How did you manage to stay calm during that moment? I know this is actually what separates the champions from the rest, right? And you know how to be a champion. Of course, you've won the European Professional Championship in Jena, so it must be a lot of pressure, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of pressure, but I don't really think that I managed to stay calm. I think I could keep the position more simple. Like in the game, it really got complicated. But I think I was quite much ahead, and I think there must be a better way to keep the position. But on the other hand, Andrii and Ali, they are convincing me that Andrii was winning all the time. So I don't know. I felt like it's really good for me. They say it's really good for him. So.
Yeah, actually, it's really important to have like correct judgment, right? Because sometimes you could think that you're winning, and then maybe you just missed the chance to play more aggressively and catch up, right? Yes. So it's really, really important that you have the right feeling that you're ahead or behind by exactly this many points, right? At the professional level, that's very important.
Yeah. Yesterday I played against Ali, and I felt the same. Like I'm winning from the start till the end.
Yeah.
And then at home I checked with Lila, and he was like 75, 80%.
Really?
Almost all the game.
It's actually we're reviewing that, and I think you killed a lot of stones, right?
Yes, but before that, from the start till the end was good for him.
Okay, yeah. Wow. So it's just only until the end, right? When he died.
Yes, when he died, of course, game over.
Yeah. So two very comprehensive wins. Once again, congratulations, I guess.
Thank you.
We want to let you head back to your hotel, rest early, prepare for the match tomorrow. Thank you so much for a great game. It's been a real pleasure to watch you. And tomorrow, it's the big match. Hopefully, you'll enjoy the occasion, right? Sometimes it's a very, very special moment. So you're just gonna have some fun and of course try to prepare well and see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty then, that is all we've got for today. It's been a very exciting Saturday, of course. We are always on the edge of our seat when this kind of professional game happens. We just don't know who's gonna win, and always it's so exciting to witness super high level play in real time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the coverage as well. Once again, tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning, Central European Summertime, we'll have the final game. That will be the single biggest match in the European Go scene. So 10,000 euros up for grabs for the winner, and this is something you don't want to miss, for sure. Other than that, thank you so much once again for tuning into the commentary. Please check out the links underneath the video player for the links to get to the beginners tutorials. If you are just a newcomer who just discovered Go as your oh my god, I'm so speechless. As your first time, right? So actually, we do hope that even though this is very difficult, sometimes it's very hard for us to see what's going to happen. We do hope that you took something away. And that's always our mission, right? To introduce you to the game and to have some fun. And of course, it'll be on the same channel, so please follow twitch.tv/European Go Federation. And I think tomorrow, Jeff, you'll be here too, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I think we don't know who's going to commentate exactly yet. Maybe we'll try to get a team again. But of course, we're going to try to cover the final game from start to finish and try to entertain you with some content. So and of course, there will be that special moment when the winner comes into the studio.
Yeah.
We're going to really throw a party here, I think. So
we hope Artem will gonna come back.
Yeah. So let's hope that will be the case. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for today, and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.